Good morning, everybody. Tommy Cowett here on the lawn with Growing Green, and this episode is about how to achieve a Primo lawn. What is a Primo lawn? Is it a perfect lawn? Is it the perfect density? Is it the perfect height? I guess Sherwood. I'm not spraying anything toxic here. He'll be fine. I'm going to do an application. I'm actually going to do a demo of a product that I hold near and dear to my heart. So does the Turf Commander. Both of us, this is a great history for us with this product called Primo. Now, Primo's a growth regulator. And growth regulators are not new. This was produced back in the early 90s, put out by Seba Turf and Ornamentals. I hope you can see this. This is a guide to PGRs. And you know, some of the things that you can do is reduce clippings. We used to say that you could reduce your growth rate by about 50% over a 4-week period with the Primo. So you're going to mow, maybe not half as much, but you're going to generate half the clippings. If you can see over there in the middle of the lawn, I got a staked out area I'm not going to spray. So we're going to see about this 50% reduction in clippings. Now, Primo is different from some of the earlier predecessors and PGRs that would cause major discoloration to the lawn. I mean, it would turn this lawn yellow after you applied it. At least you didn't have to mow. Primo was different in that it would inhibit just certain gibberellins, which are plant hormones, in particular 1-GA, 1-gibberellic acid, that it would inhibit and send all the energy of the plant down into roots, shoot growth. We see that with Bermuda. Now, one thing with tall fescue is the rates are really high. And when Primo first came out, I think the stuff was running about $400 a gallon. You were looking at about $100 an acre. Most mow management companies would never even touch that. Not for 1 month's worth of 50% reduction in clipping. It just didn't pay. But you could do your edges along your nicely cut edges and maintain those, or along curbs, sidewalks, things like that. Then you were really helping your whole operation. So this is the, gosh, see this book here put together by Joe DePaula was the our guide, because I was the very first Primo consultant in the country. And then Seba Geigy decided after that was a really successful deal. I sold about 400 gallons of the stuff. They gave me a full-time territory and hired some more of the Primo consultants. Jonathan Rigsby, the owner of Growing Green, became one of those. We drive around in cars and we do demos just like I'm about to do. Here's the label. The product changed quite a bit. Turf and Ornamental, Seba Turf and Ornamental used to have quite the little portfolio here, fungicides, insecticides. Some of them have been banned. Of course, Seba Geigy was the DDT company, Geigy, before that product got banned. But what I'm going to do is do a nice application, 1 ounce per 1,000 square feet of the Primo. I'm going to leave that alone. We're going to come back to it probably in a week and see what kind of growth rate we've reduced. And you'll see the lawn didn't go into discoloration. And I'm just going to get started. So folks, bear with us. We'll take you through this episode, maybe share some other ideas about Primo. It's a wonderful product, especially for Bermuda grass. And we try to use it on all the athletic fields because it's excellent at thickening up the turf, sending more root growth in, and tightening up the top so the athletes have such a great surface. Fairways, same thing. Tee boxes. Greens, it helps with power reduction as well as speed. So a lot of great things. On the golf course, this stuff it's now off patent. They call it Trinexapac Ethyl now, or Trinec. Different names for it, but man, I see it being used so widely, it's not funny. All right, folks, so we'll get started. Hey, Bob. All right, folks, here we are continuing on with the Primo lawn video episode. And as you can see, we've got a plot out here. I'm getting ready to measure that off and mow this lawn. It's been approximately 1 week since I sprayed this lawn with Primo and left an area there, the square area you see, untreated. Now, they used to call me the Primo man. Of course, we all wore Primo jackets. We run around hassling landscapers and lawn care companies and just about anybody else we could find to be listening to our spiel about this product. Now, I found this old jug of the original Primo formulation, and it's been a long time since I smelled this. It's got this xylene smell to it. Now, Syngenta or Ciba-Geigy had changed the formulation to a surfactant base rather than xylene. That's what this contained. Same rates, same active ingredient, trinexapac ethyl. So you can see, this was in my chemical storage room. It's still good. It's been, this is probably about 20 years old. But I'm sure it's still good. It's kept in pretty good storage, but I smell that. Now, I remember stinking up my car with that. But let me show you something about this Primo. If you can see this plot, there's a little darker green color to it. Now, there's also definitely a growth in this plot compared to the rest of the lawn. This has been 1 week. I'm going to mow it, and usually when we did Primo demos, we waited about 2 weeks to follow up with the customer to see, you know, if we were seeing this growth. And typically, we would see a deep, darker green color with the Primo treatment, or actually, you would see it with the Primo treatment. That's non-treated, so I guess I did cause some discoloration. Wrong. Sorry. No, you would sometimes see a deeper dark green color in the Primo treatment area. So, anyway, we're going to go ahead and mark this guy off with some marking paint. Just going to spray this down, mark these spots, and I'll come back out here a little bit later, put the flags back right where they are, and then when we come back next time, you will see it. You will see the difference. All right, folks, Tommy Cowett signing out for now. We'll see you in about a week on this. Okay, folks, so I just mowed the lawn. As you can see, there's a little bit of grass clipping on it. This is what I'm mowing with now. I got rid of that old commercial Toro I had, and I was just measuring this. I don't know if you can see up in there, but the highest I can get with this mower is about 3.5 inches. So basically, I just scalped it. The surge of growth we're experiencing right now here mid-April is pretty high, and you could see some grass clippings, and that's what Primo's all about. It's a growth management tool. You know, with athletic fields, Bermuda grass, we find that the rates are very conducive to doing business. I mean, you can afford it because the rate is 1/4 of what it is for fescue. Now, here we are. I got it down to about 3.5 inches. You can see that. I'm going to come back in about a week. We'll take a look at this and see where this plot is. This has not been treated. This has. Now, we were able to reduce 50% of your clippings for up to a 4-week period, or that's about what you're going to get. So skipping mowings is really not the issue. It's more when you do mow, you don't have as much cleanup to do. I don't bag, and that's not enough clippings, clumping, or anything. I mean, it's gone a week. We're in the surge. So anyway, we'll come back. Looks a little scalped, but I'm not used to mowing with this thing. You know, I'm used to my commercial mower with the ability to go up 4.5, 5 inches. But I always had it 4. So anyway, all right, folks. Tommy Cowett signing out for now. We'll see you in about a week. We'll look at those plots. Well, good morning, everybody. Here we are at the Primo lawn demo. And I want to show you the plots this morning. This has been what? Today is Wednesday, hump day. And we got a hump. Look at this. This is Primo in action right here. If you could see that. This got mowed on Sunday, so it's been about 3 days, and you can see the growth right here of the Primo. Non-treated plot. Everything else was treated with Primo. And that's just That's about an inch or two difference right there, if you could see that. That's how the growth regulator works. All it's doing is inhibiting one hormone, GA20, which is responsible for cellular elongation in the plant. Tightens everything up, makes for a shorter plant, reduces clippings, everything. Well, let's keep an eye on it. We'll look at it as we go through the week. Primo lawn, baby. All right, folks, here we are, end of the day. Hey, Sherwood, look at this plot. Showed it to you this morning. Look at them irises, look pretty good. Anyway, this is the Primo plot. I can show you, I'm mowing at 3.5, and it really hasn't moved a bit, really, off that 3.5. Now you get on over here. This is 3 days after mowing. I'm already up at 5 inches, maybe 6 in some cases. Close to 6 inches. Some of this. Look at that. 6 inches, 3 days. And rain is coming in tonight. So you can see how the clipping management really helps in a mow management company. Being able to handle the spring flush of growth. Here's the spring, man, look at him. Look at these irises. So here's the spring flush. We're trying to manage these clippings, and boy, oh boy, Primo is awesome. All I can say is it thickens the turf up, makes it tight, green, and really helps you manage your clippings a lot. And this is a Primo lawn now. That's what I'm talking about, and I can expect probably not to have to mow this at all this week. Of course, I'll probably have to mow that. I'm just going to let that grow and show it to you for the final episode on Friday. All right, folks. Tommy Cowett, Growing Green, signing out. You want some Primo lawn? Give us a call. 866-LAWN-HELP. Have a great one. All right, folks. Tommy Cowett here on the lawn with Growing Green. Got my best friends with me, Momo and Sherwood. And, Eula's. All right, this is the final version here of the Primo lawn video. Okay, here we are 2 weeks after application. This is 2 weeks after I applied Primo to the entire lawn area, leaving this spot untreated. Or I did a fertilization with the same mix, just didn't have Primo in it. Here we are 2 weeks after the application, but approximately Sunday night. Do my mowings on Sunday night. Last week, it's Sunday night again, and I could extend this mowing here on this lawn. It's getting a little shaggy. Looks like I'm getting some brown patch kicking up here too, but that's about 5. I'm hitting 6 on some of this. Now this 1 week, we're buried here, way over 6 inches. You can see that. Now, why this Poania showed up, these little Poania seed heads, that has been a mystery to the Primo people. Golf course superintendents sometimes tell you that they saw their POA shrink and sink, or it reduced the seed heads on the POA. I never knew I had this much POA. And does Primo actually bring it out? So there's, in cool season turf, the jury's out on Primo, how it works. Can I skip a mowing? No, I really can't skip a mowing, bottom line. If you're a landscape contractor and you're contracted to keep it at a certain height, will this help you manage it? Yes. So you might be able to extend a couple of, 10 days. Go instead of a week, 10 days. Or 12 days, or if it's raining, you might even be able to get by getting in late. But look at that. That's it. That's non-treated. The rest of the lawn is Primo. So you decide. All right, folks. Tommy Cowett signing out from Growing Green. If you'd like some lawn care, you call Growing Green. Go to growinggreen.com or call 1-866-LAWN-HELP. All right, folks. Signing out. All right, folks, this is the final Primo lawn video that we're going to do. Here's the Primo lawn. I want to talk about it a little bit. The mower is about 3 3/4 inches. I've managed to get it up. Poanya showing up. This is 10 days after treatment, and 10 days after mowing, and exactly 2 weeks and 2 days after treatment with the Primo. But hey, this is manageable. I mean, I can mow this and not get a lot of clippings till I hit that spot, and then I'm buried. So let's give this guy a shot. Primo's the deal. You know, growing green, if it wasn't for Primo, or really, growing green was a hard effort, great company, built by Jonathan Rigsby, but Primo helped him develop some relationships that are just invaluable to the success of this company. And Primo's done so much for me in my career as well, I gotta say. Just love the stuff, and I highly recommend it, folks. It gave me a few extra days on mowing. It's gonna be easy. I'm into all this rain right now. I mean, thunderstorm just hit about 2 hours ago, so I had to let it dry out. Last night, no way, hailstorm, couldn't get in. Now I'm gonna have an easy time mowing. All right, folks, Tommy Cowett signing out here from Growing Green, and y'all have a great day. 866 Lawn Help. Alright, you saw what that did. And see the little hump too. But hey man, the Primo gave me a few extra days, and did it really help with this fescue? I mean, I know I got a Primo lawn right now. That thing is iron, and we'll just see it get better. But yeah, that looks a little bit lighter green in the treated area. Like I was saying, there's a darker green color to it. Alright folks, that's it. Primo is awesome. I highly recommend it. Called Growing Green if you need it. Would love it. Love your lawn, baby. Sign out. I'm sorry folks, I am not going away yet. Alright, it's been mowed. Not a clipping, really, that collected very much at all. And normally, look at that, that's clean. It just rained here, you know, and this is the Primo lawn. I'm very proud of it. Boy, if you could just walk on this and how thick it is, and how these are the dwarf turf type tall fescues. Now here, this POA seed heads were also stunted, in my opinion. So they kept lower in the canopy. So they're still showing up. So that's, never seen Poanya in my yard before. But anyway, folks, Primo rocks. That's enough said. If you need an application, give us a call. It's an awesome product. Primo lawn, baby.